cleaning, while I was cleaning and uncleaning my house for Passover, I kept thinking about the latke. Why isn't the latke on the Seder plate?
Yeah.
Now, if we're having this debate after Passover, right, are you trying to suggest that the latke belongs on the Seder plate?
Like the orange.
Like the orange. Why do we have an orange on the Seder plate?
We don't.
Why do some people have an orange on the Seder plate?
Huh? That's a real day.
Like the woman on the bima, like the Miriam. Because Susanna Heschel said there needs to be something represented on the family Seder plate for those who are excluded. And for those who have been excluded, they need to be, in any case. So she chose an orange for the Seder. So I'm thinking, okay, well, in any case, my first approach to this was, to answer this question was the etymology. So latke, where does it even come from? Ukrainian, the Ukrainian word oldka, which is like a pancake, a fritter, which is a diminutive form of oladya, which was related to the Greek word eladion, meaning a little oily thing, a young olive tree, elayon, olive oil. So, the philological approach teaches us something. Now, so what is a latke? Well, it's a tiny little thing made of oil. Okay. Then I went about this as a social scientist, thinking, well, I've got to ask someone. I got to get some data about the latke. How good is the latke? So the Hebrew word for latke is leviva. Leviva, okay, has the word lave in it. Lave is heart, or could be related to Leo, lave, Leo, lavi, lion, right? Leo, lave. So in Yiddish. So I thought, oh, my youngest daughter, whose name is Livia, which means lion and is like Liviva, it rhymes with it. And I asked her, this would be my scientific survey, what is the best food? Is it a Hamantashen or a latke? Which is superior? Well, there's no question that latkes are better. She immediately said, okay, why? Well, she gave me some very, very good reasons. First, they have texture. What's so great about the latke is the texture. Well, we all know that texture is intimately related to text. And Jews have plenty of texts. And I refer you to Michael Fishbane's important book about biblical narrative, Text and Texture. We have so many texts. We have the Torah, we have the Talmud, we have the Kabbalah, we have the prayer books, we have novels, we have memoirs, we have the Spinoza's theological political treatise, we have Kafka. So we have all these texts with amazing texture. So we have a whole lot of texture. Texture is the key to Jewish culture, to Jewish life. My daughter's second reason, you can eat your latkes year-round and people don't think you're awkward. Latkes are related, as she explained to me, to pancakes, to fritters, to hash browns, right? The favorite foods of people who aren't even Jewish. They are an assimilatory food. You eat them, she said, if you eat a latke and people aren't Jewish, they think you're weird. I mean, they don't think you're weird. Contrast to a Hamantashen. Who would eat a Hamantashen just if you weren't Jewish? Potatoes have many nutrients, and everyone knows, she says, parents are trying to serve their foods, their kids, healthy foods. Michelle Obama trying to fight childhood obesity and pushing vegetables and healthy foods. In fact, last December, in a room heavily decorated for Christmas, President Obama and First Lady Michelle hosted a Hanukkah party on the second night of Hanukkah. Over 500 people came, and saxophonist Joshua Redman played the Rock of Ages, and the Marine Band played Hanukkah songs, and in addition to the lavish spread of lamb chops and sushi, everything was glatt kosher. Waiters passed trays of small latkes. So they fit into Michelle, 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 Obama's plan for a healthy America. What's the best thing about Latke? They asked her. She said, their oily godliness. What a great phrase. Their oily godliness.
Can't beat that, Simon.
So, oil and latke, oil and potatoes, right? Oil and potatoes. These, if you did not know, are the quintessential Jewish foods. First of all, in Judaism, oil, the importance of oil cannot be overstated, right? In the Torah it says, right, when you want to talk about the best of the best, the cream of the crop, you say, misalta u mishamna, from the finest solet, flour, and the finest shemen, the finest oil. Oil anoints kings. Oil anoints the Mashiach. Mashiach means anointed. Oil is one of the 7 species of the land of Israel. What are the others? Figs, pomegranates, dates, olives.
Potatoes. No.
Oil, wheat, barley. Okay, very good. The word in Hebrew for oil, for the oil, is ha-shemen. Rearrange the letters, and you get the word for soul, neshama. So, if oil is the soul of the latke, what is the body? The potatoes. The Hebrew word for potatoes is tapuach adama, but what does that really mean?
Apple of the ground.
Ah! Where does that come from? Why does Hebrew use the word apple of the ground? Where does that come from?
Russian?
No. No, German. Well, what's the French word for potato? Very good. But I think it goes back to the German Erdapfel, an old word for potato going back to the 9th century. Not Kartoffel, we could say today, but still used Erdapfel in Austria, Switzerland for potato. Apples from the earth, potato, apple from the earth. Isn't that the fruit that Eve gave to Adam, who himself was named after the earth, Adam from the Adamah? Also, we know that Esau in the Bible, sold his birthright to Jacob for something Adom, right? Adam, red. Maybe it was potato soup, not lentil soup. Well, my final argument is, so, latkes are really actually hard to make. How many things can go wrong when you're trying to cook latkes? You grate the potatoes, and they turn brown before you can even make the latkes. They get watery. The water pipes up in the bowl. The whole house smells like grease. Your guests are at the Hanukkah party, start coughing and choking, and don't want to be there anymore, and they leave. And if you're grating onions into the latkes, well, you start crying, you're unhappy. So, but isn't this actually scalding yourself?
Everyone's done that.
Right? But isn't this actually appropriate? Yet isn't this really the ultimate, the symbol of Jewish history? Right? Especially the lachrymose theory of Jewish history. The idea that suffering is our destiny, and in any case, okay. So finally, in case you wondered, so why we're having a Hamantashen Latke debate after Passover? Well, what is the numerical value of Leviva? Gematria of Leviva is Lamed is 30, 2 bets is 4, right? Yud is 10, Hey is 5, 49.
49 days of Omer.
49 days of the Omer between Passover and Shavuot. So, the Leviva belongs not only on the Seder plate, but is the ultimate symbol of our redemption.
Wow.